5.
And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Report. And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Report. I am your host, Brian Barnaby. And let's just say the boys are back in town.
She got away. Know what I say? She can't choke. She don't know what to do.
She's gotta go. Bye. I know that you love this flow. We just chillin', we just villains. We just chillin', we some villains.
I love it up, get the ammo and I stick it up. I grab shots on the top of shots. I bust the clip and I let it dip. I make it poof, make it explode. Touch your toes, hit your nose. Can you touch your toes?
We are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Report. It's Barnes, it's Tony, it's Mike. What's going on, fellas?
What's up, dudes?
Nothing, man. Hanging loose, dude. It's Wednesday. Hump day, baby.
Just a little news bite that came along. I mean, you could do the breaking news, Michael, if you don't mind.
Oh.
Nick Wright from FS1 is reporting that there are a handful of Kyrie Irving trades that potentially make sense for the Nets, but his agents have made it known that Kyrie would simply, quote-unquote, retire if Brooklyn were to trade him. So just a little interesting food for thought. And it's hard to know, what Kyrie's thinking, what the Nets are thinking. I mean, do you buy that at all or not really?
I do.
Yeah.
He'd retire. What do you mean? You know him.
No, not that, but that they're
trade possibilities.
Trade him.
I don't think they're trying to trade him, but people are probably offering trades.
Yeah, and I just think it's one of those things because of the character that he is. I mean, it's like you're not going to get equal value back. So I think they probably feel their best chance to win a championship is to keep him.
Yeah.
Even though he's a kind of a team killer. But I don't
That's
know.
all right.
A little bit.
Any opinion there?
I mean, the Sage, dude. Come on.
You're not a Kyrie guy.
Not really, bro. Too
It's
much.
tough. It's too much.
Hoopla, dude.
And isn't it a shame because the talent? I mean,
It's ridiculous.
You could say he's the most talented guy in the league, but he doesn't put it together.
Yeah, no, he has to get himself together, dude.
James Pond, no time to swim. Hey guys.
Hello.
Hey.
I don't know him. I think he's a new.
And speaking
viewer.
of James Pond, Tony, are you going to see the new
James
Bond
Bond
movie?
No Time to Die? Yeah, of course, dude. I think it looks dope.
So that's a little play on words that this guy did.
Apparently, yeah, James Bond, No Time to Swim.
But yeah, it's going to be. The name escapes me.
Daniel Craig.
Last Bond film.
Last Bond film. I think
Finally.
He's been a tremendous
Yes.
James Bond.
It's time.
I mean, since Casino Royale.
Yeah, Casino Royale. So
Need
freaking
someone
good,
new.
dude. Quantum
I'm ready.
Solace is good. Skyfall.
Who's the guy before him?
Was it? Did he take over for Pierce Bronson? No,
Pierce
that's way
Bronson.
too-
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it
He's that seeing like you can't. To me, it's just that's
dude.
it.
But I mean, I don't know. I'm a pretty big Bond enthusiast. I've watched every one actually.
Even the old ones.
Even the old ones. I think I love Roger Moore. Timothy Dalton I thought was a great James Bond. I think they're all kind of bring their own thing to the table. I like them all, dude.
And one other.
I didn't say I didn't like him. I just don't think he's the best.
Before we get into it, one other screen time type of topic.
Uh-huh.
Did you hear they're talking about bringing back Jack Bauer?
No.
You obviously 24. Did you watch?
Yeah.
The series
No.
or some of it?
No, I didn't. I couldn't really grasp the whole thing. The whole show took place in 24 hours.
It's sick. Dude.
The whole show, dude.
I know because I talk about billions, but probably if push comes to shove, I would actually just a little bit above billions. Honestly, I've always been obsessed with it. Yeah. Michael, did you see any of it or no?
I've seen some. It never really grasped me. Those detective shows aren't really my thing though.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
That's like a specific style show you like, but it is one of the best ones.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty cool that each episode is like an hour.
Yes.
So that's the
actual time. So each season,
and there's a lot that happens in that hour, Tony.
And we've seen some big names over the years. So Tony, I think when you have a free second, I mean, why not? Just maybe an episode or two. Just try to get through it.
Try. Was it on Netflix?
Hulu. You have Hulu?
Ooh, yes, I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. So that being said, now that we got the potpourri out of the way here, we'll start in the world of Major League Baseball.
Giving chases Judge, and he dives into the stand.
DeGrom begins the season with an overpowering strikeout of Ronald Acuna.
The wall is gone! 3-run home run! What's going on here? I love it. He drives one to the moon. High, deep, and very gone.
I think we could say, Tony, for one of the very rare times this season, I think the Yankees actually listened and did everything they were supposed to do last night in a 7-2 win over the Orioles. And obviously getting a good start. I mean, even a 5-inning start, letting up 1 run, letting up some hits, some walks, striking out 7 from Cole. Not vintage, but compared to what they've been getting, I mean, that's outstanding. They haven't even been able to get through 4 innings.
No, yeah, coming from a starting pitcher, and then, I mean, regardless of how long Cole went, I mean, the offense was on.
Exactly.
So
early,
good,
often. Judge is 34th. Stanton is 28th, Voit is 10th, LeMahieu is 10th, and Gallo is 34th. So 5 homers, first time 5 different guys have homered for the Yankees this year. So obviously offense there, what we want to see.
Right.
And how about, just speaking of listening, Michael King, I mean, if you've seen bits and pieces of me on King, you would think I hate him. But I always said in the bullpen, he could be pretty good. What do you know? 3 innings in the bullpen, scoreless. I mean, if they do get into the postseason like I expect them to, I think he could be a pretty good weapon.
Yeah.
The stuff is there.
Absolutely, dude. I mean, you think of, again, we've seen his starts and how he's kind of struggled when he started for the Yankees and when even when he's come in relief, honestly.
Right.
But here, dude, 3 innings, no hits, 2 strikes, only 1 walk. Like, he showed command of his pitches. He showed that he had good stuff and that he's obviously been changing up some type of mechanics because his execution was there, man.
Yeah, and we just need help in the pen. And actually, some good news too. Domingo Germán rehab appearance last night. I think 2 scoreless innings in AAA.
Nice.
So that's another guy who started, but I think could be great in the bullpen because guys like Chad Green are just burnt to a crisp. We've gone to him too many times.
Yeah.
And I saw some stat. I don't know exactly what it is, but I think Green's been in like 59 games, but he's pitched like 80 innings or something. So it's like just showing like, not that he can't go more than 1 inning, but he's really been pushed to the limit several times. And I think that's why his performance has suffered at times.
No, definitely. I mean, we've talked about how, the starting rotation has kind of struggled. And just like honestly with the Mets, then you have to go to your bullpen and they get overworked for sure. Yeah. And it shows after a while.
Yeah, so it would be nice to have some guys, we can count on, out of the pen. And Clay Holmes has done a nice job since coming over from Pittsburgh.
What's the word on Severino?
Not really much.
No.
Just, should, could, but just seems like, exactly. It seems like basically that's like asking what's the word on Syndergaard.
Right, honestly. Dude.
I mean.
Well, I think he had a first rehab start a couple days ago.
Yeah, but it just, I don't know. It's just always something. And it's just crazy. He's going to go, if he doesn't pitch this year, 3 full seasons. I mean, I guess last year's not a full season, but you know what I mean? In like making 2 starts in 3 years and then won out some of his arbitration years. I mean, still probably could be good, but I mean, it's just one of those things when you're in a pressure point situation, like no margin for error with injuries. Like he has some big injuries. I mean, I know he's still under contract, but just not going to bode well for his future as a Yankee.
Definitely not, dude. No way.
So, that being said, pitching was good. Offense was good. Did you see, I'm guessing you probably didn't catch this, but Sal Romano, the guy that they've brought back and forth, released him. I think he was on the Brewers. He's from Southington. Remember I was saying Michael K said Southington?
Yes.
Connecticut. So he's pitching. I don't know if I've ever seen this. Ball hit up the middle. Doesn't put his glove at it. It's like a pretty decently hard ball.
Bare hand?
Hand, yeah. But like up, like this. Like it.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, I don't know about that, man. Like,
I mean, I guess it's just kind of his gut reaction, I guess, at that point.
So it had to come out. Chapman comes in. In a 5-run game against the Orioles, you had to, but it was just because, all right, he had struggled a little bit, walked some guys.
Right.
You had to do it. So, all in all, pretty good. But Gleyber Torres, we just talked about, moving over from short to second, boots an easy double play ball. So that, and it ended up not really costing them, because he actually ended up turning another double play after that. But he was pulled, I think, in the 7th or 8th. And they asked Boone, like, kind of like, why'd he pull him? And he seemed like, you know how he's always like Mr. like humdrum, you know, always very positive.
Right.
And he was like tight. He's like, yeah, I think he just needed to get out of there. Like I said, he's just like very short. And I mean, I could see why from a fielding perspective. I mean, it's just like there's no margin for error with the Yankees right now. And to have a guy who just constantly is making mistakes, he made 18 errors at shortstop. I mean, you have to question whether he deserves a spot in the lineup.
Yeah, definitely. Good on Boone, honestly, for reacting like that. I feel like, I don't know, whatever. He's fine. Don't worry about it. But like, dude, good for him getting kind of pissed and like,
and you know, he's obviously, we have too much hit or miss, and we don't like low contact guys. But maybe Odor back in the lineup on a regular basis would be better. I mean, what do you think? I know it's kind of tough.
I don't know. That is tough. I don't know, dude. Odor, I would just keep Gleyber in there.
Yeah.
Dude.
But like it just keep him at second and just hope. All right. I mean, he hasn't been playing there much. He's been comfortable there before. He's done better offensively.
He'll come around for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just I can't believe we're sitting at this point, 38 home runs, 2019, and we're questioning if he even deserves to start, on a team that's fighting for the playoffs. I mean, I just never thought I would say this. I thought he was going to be the face of the Yankees, kind of after Judge as he got a little older.
Guess not. No more Gleyber Day.
Yeah, no more Gleyber Day. So we'll see what they do tonight. And going into the game tonight, Blue Jays lost yesterday, Red Sox won. So we have a 3-way tie for the wild card spots, but with percentages, Yankees first, Jays second, Sox third. As far as the wild card race is, concerned, obviously, too. What's interesting is 2 of the last 3 series of the year they play both of them. So this really, might come down to the wire unless somebody, loses 10 in a row right now. I don't see how it's not. So tonight you get pretty good pitching matchup, actually, considering you're going against the Orioles here. Nestor Cortez versus John Means. He's obviously the race. I think his ERA is in the mid to high 3s this year. And I think he even pitched decent against the Yankees maybe last time he was, out there. What do you think about, the Yankees going into the game tonight?
I think there's going to be definitely seeing a different pitcher, just I think all together. John Means is a really good left-handed pitcher.
He's not Austin Wells.
He's definitely not Austin Wells, dude. I mean, I think he pitched a no-hitter right early this season.
Yes, he did.
So he's got good stuff. He can get dialed. And like you mentioned, he did pitch well his last outing against the Yankees. So I don't think runs will be coming by as easily, at least in the start of this game for them. But I mean, that being said, dude. I mean, who were that? 5 different people homer for them last night at the Yankees. I mean, that's really good. It's unheard of. That's what should be happening, honestly. So it's there. I don't think the Yankees honestly would have an issue with getting another win tonight. It might be a little closer, maybe like 5-3, 5-4. I do have my confidence in Cortez. So
the stash but he shaves it at times. I don't know if I'm sure he'll have it out.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, there's a lot of pictures circulating him without it. But looking back at it, I mean, little silly taking the Orioles last night, or you're standing by, they've been a little up and down. You never know.
No, I'm not. I don't regret taking the Orioles last night. As I mentioned, I guess now they're 9-8 against them on the season.
No. It's 10-7. 10-7 because they were 9-7. Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, dude. I mean, it could have been. Orioles have really been kind of giving the Yankees a problem all season, so it could have gone either way. Not ashamed of my decision.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Honestly, in all seriousness, I get it. I mean, it comes down to the numbers, Tony. And obviously, they haven't dominated the Orioles like you'd expect them to. But I guess it's just like, regardless of that, when you see the matchup now, in the rest of this series, and whenever they play them, I'm sure, unfortunately for them, they're probably going to lose 100 games next season, even though we don't even know what the roster looks like. But you're always going to expect the Yankees to beat the Orioles. So, I feel good about tonight, and I really am interested to see, does Gleyber start at second, and is he gonna make some plays? I just am. I have no confidence. It's like. Almost what he's doing in the field right now is like how I felt about Chapman midseason this year coming into a game. Almost.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, based on honestly the way Boone sounded yesterday, I feel like he wouldn't start him tonight, right?
Kind of.
But then when you put LeMahieu at second?
LeMahieu at second, and then Urshela back to third. You could put Wade at short, or you could have Odor in there and then put Urshela at short, maybe with third. But Odor hasn't really played much recently.
Yeah, no, which is kind of, I feel like, a good thing.
Yeah. I mean, but he's had some decent hits. But I've always never been a huge Rugnan Odor guy. And unfortunately for the Yankees right now, Blue Jays 3-0 in the third against the Rays. They did get shut out yesterday, which was surprising. So we'll see what happens there. Obviously, the Red Sox play the Mariners later, after beating them last night. But yeah, I mean, I look at this game. I mean, the bullpen, like we said, is so taxed. So, I mean, it'd be nice if Nestor could go 6. And I think against a team like the Baltimore Orioles, even though, he doesn't have a plus fastball, we've seen him locate well. So as long as he doesn't make any mistake to Cedric Mullins, who, didn't do anything last night, but it seems like every other game the Yankees or anybody else has played him, he's doing something. I think he's, 6 innings, 1 earned, turning over the pen and put up another 7 runs and maybe have the same exact score tonight. 7-2.
I can see that, dude. Chapman in the 9th, you think?
No, because this would be the 3rd day in a row.
3rd day in a row.
Yeah. Would you buy into the whole, don't do it 3 days in a row or situational pitch count? I mean, time of the year.
I would say, yeah, it's definitely situational. I mean, time of the year, of course. I mean, if it's a must-win game, put him in there. If it's close, I guess put him in there. But I mean,
and it's funny too, because they were exploring alternatives to Chapman. Now with Loaiza getting injured, Green burnt to a crisp, he's actually their most reliable reliever again.
Yeah, I know. It's funny how that kind of works. But you know what, dude?
Good thing in a way.
Yeah, honestly, I think getting him more experience now, hopefully, just gets over that mental hump he has.
Yeah, exactly. So keep the ball rolling. Kind of like a segue to bowling coming up tomorrow? No? Tony,
I don't know. That seemed a little forced, Barnes.
I thought of it on the spot.
No, I don't think you did, dude.
I don't think you did, dude. Oh, my God. All right. Whatever. You'll see. Michael,
what am I going to see, dude?
What do you got here for tonight?
15-4 Yanks.
It's the Orioles. It's the Yankees. Let's go. So 7:05 on yes. Tune in for sure. But as I would say, we'll switch gears here, Tony. Another tough one for the Mets yesterday. 7-6 loss, final 11 innings. Very exciting game. Very exciting. Walk me through it.
Oh God. All right. So Marcus Stroman, honestly, not a bad game. I feel like his line went 6 innings, 4 hits, giving up only 2 runs, 1 walk. He had 8 Ks, ended up getting no decision. So I feel like he kind of did his job. At that point when he left in the 6th inning, I think they were up 3-2.
3-2. Yep.
Yeah. So in comes Aaron Loop, does his job. He pitched 1 inning, 1 strikeout.
How is he so good though? I don't understand.
His ERA is like a 1.2.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable,
his career. Dude. I mean, he's never even come close to that.
Not even close.
Yeah.
I think he's even maybe 3 home runs this season.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Is he on a 1-year deal?
Yeah.
Okay, but he's probably going to cash in this offseason.
Absolutely, dude.
Yeah.
So anyway, what is it? 8th inning. Familia comes in. And, I'm thinking I'm pretty confident, honestly, 3-2 lead. I think we can kind of hold it. 8th inning. Let's go.
Yeah.
He has an at-bat against Goldschmidt.
Right.
And Goldschmidt, I kind of like his approach. He wanted to pitch him blown away. Goldschmidt tends to kind of sit. He stands pretty far away from home plate, right? So, blown away, I think it's pretty, easy strategy to get to at that point. He just could not locate any ball. He walks him. He started going blown away.
Yeah.
First two pitches were balls. Ends up getting a fastball down the middle that Goldschmidt looked at. But the next 2 pitches, same deal. Went blown away. Couldn't find the corner, dude. Just could not get it. So he walks him. Whatever, dude. I'm thinking he's going to get, home run or a big hit. He's obviously a really good batter. You want to try and pitch around him as much as you can. In comes in Tyler O'Neill.
Yes.
Fastball, middle of the plate.
Done.
Gone. Anything we worked for that whole game, gone. Sandy Olsen going back to 2022. He is.
Who said that?
I'm pretty sure I got the notification.
No way.
Swear to God, dude.
We
I'll look
have
at it
to-
again
we
on
have
my
to
phone,
vet
dude.
this. We have to vet this because Sandy Alderson, you've been around a while, made a lot of moves, and I just don't see what he's done that warrants him coming back. Honestly.
Oh,
Why
yeah.
does he need to be here?
I don't know, dude. I mean, let me see if I can find the notification. No, don't think I have it anymore.
This sounds
Anyway,
like
SNY. No.
what did you tell me though?
It was
Oh,
the
Barrios.
it was- yeah, the Barrios
Yes.
But I heard he's coming back, dude. All right. Now I'm not some ultimate source.
But up to sorry, not to
Yeah, go ahead.
up to you though. Would you almost can him right now?
No, I don't think so.
But you would want him back next year, you're saying?
I don't know, dude. I would have to. I don't think he did like a horrible job.
Yeah. Oh, by the
dude.
way, it says he will remain Mets president in 2022.
Wow. Oh, Tony's right. Gotta sign Baez. He's a beast. He's definitely coming around more, dude.
Home run last night.
Home run last night.
I texted you.
You did, dude.
Setting the tone.
He set the tone, dude. For
For the moment.
For the moment. All right. So anyway, Mets kind of battle back a little bit in the bottom of the ninth, and pushing to extra innings. I think it was bottom of the 10th. They had a man on first and third.
Uh-huh.
And Lindor just rolls over a changeup to double play end of the inning. And it's like, dude, you got to do a better job with that. Like, that's horrible hitting.
Yeah.
That's a bad at-bat by Lindor. I know we haven't seen much, but I mean, like, big moment you would think, he's like trying to win this game. And it's just,
the only big moment he's had was unfortunately against the Yankees when he hit that home run.
Yeah.
That was it.
Which is, I think it's fortunate enough.
Well,
anyway,
yeah.
Dude. So, and then, whatchamacallit? Rojas ends up bringing in, which is John Reed?
Jake
Reed.
Yes.
Rookie dude. It was kind of interesting because Seth Lugo needed a night off.
Yep.
Right, which is kind of weird. I feel like he's one of your best pitchers out of the bullpen.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, dude, these are kind of must-win games. So it's like are you night off? Like, are you serious, dude?
Right.
Like, come on. Like,
right.
I guess the only good thing you have is that he's good to go tonight, I guess. But Reed gives up 2 home runs. Sorry, not 2 home runs. 2 earned runs off of 3 hits. And looking pretty dim, obviously. Bottom of the 11th. The Cardinals just wanted to give the game back. And unfortunately, Mets couldn't do it. They only put up 2 runs. And they lose 7-6 in a pretty heartbreaking extra inning loss.
I mean, I put this in our rundown here. I mean, I think after you hold them scoreless in the top of the 10th, I mean, how do you not get 1 run in?
I know.
No outs, runner on second. What? I mean, who was first at bat? I almost forgot.
In the 10th?
Yeah.
Was it VR? I'd have to check.
You know what?
I think it was VR.
I just kind of want to just work through this, Tony, situationally.
Work through it, dude.
So, we're talking the bottom
of the
10th. So we go to all plays on the MLB at bat.
Love to see it.
Love to see it. Okay, so Michael Conforto. Oh, no, this was the 10th. Okay. Or no.
No, you're on bottom 10. You want?
Yeah. Okay, I got it. So
Bottom
we had
10th.
McCann ground out.
VR. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Pilar to third. So you run around third,
Right.
1 out. VR walks.
Yeah.
And then,
Lindor double play.
But it's like, I don't know. I feel like he's swung for the fences, hit so many flyouts this year. How could he not just pull? It's it. The game's over. Just hit a fly ball.
I don't know, dude.
Stupidity? Is it?
I think it's just. I don't think it's stupidity. I think it's just complete incompetence, dude.
Yeah.
Just the inability to do his job.
Right. So who do you think has a worse problem with that? Him or Rojas?
Lindor or Rojas? Yeah. I feel like Lindor, honestly.
Wow.
Has a worse problem with himself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like not
Rojas
doing
having
what
an
he's
issue.
supposed to
Yeah.
do.
I feel like, yeah, dude.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny because he's not that, his numbers are going to look great at all, but just remember you were saying, it's not even a lock that he's going to get there, but that he's probably not going to get 20 home runs.
Mm-hmm.
I think what does he have, 17 now?
Yeah.
So, he has somewhat picked it up. I haven't looked exactly at the splits, but I'm saying versus what he was doing. I'm
Oh
saying,
no, yeah, he's picked it up. Yeah, but I mean, it's still awful
for a $300 million player. I mean, Jesus. But I have to say though, I mean, I am impressed with Baez, like we were saying, has done hitting that home run, and you know, after that incident, I mean, I'm thinking
the thumbs down thing.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking, I mean, it's so over, and now, I mean, maybe they want to bring him back. I don't know.
I honestly wouldn't be opposed to it. I mean, you know, I talked about it when the whole thumbs down thing had just happened. You know, it's like any type of relationship, you know, you have between the fans. It's going to be tough at sometimes when you're struggling to lose, especially when you're in a position that you were essentially taking the division, you know?
Yeah.
It's going to be tough on both ends. You know, people are going to boo each other. People are going to be pissed that they're getting booed. But, I mean, I feel like Baez just kind of moved on from it, and he's been playing well.
Yeah.
Really well.
I mean, you just now, obviously, I mean, you'd love to somehow, you know, find a way. And it's crazy. All this time we were talking, it has to be the division, but right now they're actually 4 game back of the wild card, 5 of the division. But I don't, even though they're further back, it almost seems like the division, they have a better shot just because the teams ahead of them for the wild card. I mean,
Padres,
Cardinals, and there's one other. I don't know if it's not is it the Phillies?
No,
because right now they're in 3rd in the division, aren't they?
Yeah, they're in
so
third.
It would be the Phillies.
So it would be the Phillies. Yeah, Phillies,
or Reds,
Padres.
Dude,
Reds.
They have to get through all those teams. Yeah. That's why it's like
and it's tough because especially last night. Actually, the Padres did lose last night.
Yes.
So did the Braves, so did the Phillies.
Unbelievable what's happened to the Padres.
I know.
They were my World Series pick.
I know. Well, and you know they're playing the Giants too, who are just red hot, especially right now. They've been good all season, obviously.
MLB record, I think it's 17 players have hit 5 home runs or something ridiculous like that. You know, 5 home runs isn't anything, but we have 17 guys. Especially from a team. I mean, we were thinking, where's the power coming from?
Yeah, exactly.
But Brady crazy. Crawford, I mean, what is he on PEDs?
Maybe, dude.
I mean, he seemed finished 3 years ago.
Yeah, we got Buster Posey.
Yeah. I mean, the average, through the roof.
Yeah.
And then the Padres, you know, they fire Larry Rothschild, you know, former Yankee pitching coach, and the ERA's gotten worse. I mean, they started Jake Arrieta last night in an important game. I mean, that's tough.
That is really tough, dude.
For a team that spent so much money, and I think going forward, they're probably going to want to get rid of Hosmer's contract, but who the heck is going to take it?
Yeah, no one.
I can't even begin to think, I mean, what you would really do there. I have no idea.
Got nothing, dude.
Yeah.
They're unexpectedly kind of in a tough spot.
It's a shame, though, because, you know, we go through this with Trout. It's like Tatis. Like, we want to see him in the postseason.
Yeah.
I mean, being how talented it is. I mean, him and Guerrero Jr. this year. I mean, oh, my God.
Guerrero, I think, is leading now for home runs.
I think it's 45.
45, yeah.
Crazy.
Unbelievable.
And especially because coming off last year, very ho-hum, you know, seemed like it's like, oh, is he like kind of overrated? Like,
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, he worked a lot in the offseason. He lost like 50 pounds, right? He came back, dude. Yeah, that showed a lot.
Yeah. So interesting to see, you know, kind of how the playoff races will shape up, you know, as we get into these final series of the season. Tonight, 7:10 SNY, John Lester versus Tyler McGill on SNY. Like I said, I mean, what do you think here?
Yeah, I don't know. I think, you know, the Cardinals have kind of struggled all season to find consistency on the mound. You know, their starting rotation isn't really that great.
Yeah.
And then when you think about a game like last night where they exhausted a lot of their bullpen, you know, I think they're going to have a tough time pitching tonight, especially hopefully, you know, if the Mets kind of find their bats a little bit better. I think they have a good shot, dude. I mean, McGill, I think, you know, kind of became like he was like a third-rate prospect. Now he seems to be a solid guy in your rotation. I think at this point he's like a 4 ERA. He's 3-4 in the season at 88 Ks. He's got good stuff. He's shown how, even though how young he is and inexperienced, I mean, he's got the confidence he needs on the mound. He gets a little banged up here and there, but I mean, dude, the guy is resilient. He's got good stuff. I think they definitely have the advantage when it comes to pitching.
Right.
And again, I guess you could say, you know, we have Lugo coming out of our bullpen. Probably you can probably even use Loop again. So I think we definitely have an advantage, both pitching and offensively at this point, dude.
So I mean,
Mets win 5-2.
5-2. Diaz,
and then
not the other Diaz.
Not Yandy.
I mean, what's up with him?
Dude,
You're tight.
Yeah, I'm tight.
Yeah. I mean, it's just this time of year, no margin for error. And this is series finale, right? Just 3-game set.
Correct.
Are they off tomorrow again or no?
I'm actually not sure if they're off tomorrow.
I mean, the
really
way
hope
this year
not,
is
dude.
shaped up, you would think.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Pete Alonso batting is killing us.
I mean, it's very, dude. I think he looked at a curveball, just watched it frozen.
But I thought he said, "Don't worry about it."
Looks like the Mets are off tomorrow, dude.
Oh my god,
And
insane! Dude.
It really is insane.
Record for off days.
Guarantee you, there's like a doubleheader this weekend.
Oh yeah, triple header maybe.
But I don't know. I mean, again, Alonso, his kryptonite all season has been high fastball. He cannot hit a high fastball for his life right now. So I mean,
is this something new though? Like, was in his 52 home run season or 53, whatever it was? I mean, was he hitting those pitches?
I feel like he was, but I also feel like maybe pitchers weren't really picking up on that.
Right.
A lot. So maybe it's a combination.
And you see him like, is he chasing or it's literally? I mean, stuff that
he's swinging right underneath him every time.
And they're technically like probably borderline strikes.
Yeah, they're like yeah.
Wow. I mean, because I've always thought he has all the ability in the world, and I just never understand hitters that are very good, especially how you can't hit fastball. Like I don't know.
It's like
are you
butter
so off speed conscious? Like I don't know.
I guess that it must be what it is, dude.
Yeah,
that your timing is just off and you're just behind it or whatever it is. So,
but yeah. So I mean, looking at this, I mean, I would say on the hill. They have the advantage. I think Lester, has been done for 5 years. I couldn't even believe that they traded for him, after he really struggled with the Nationals. So let's give it a try one more time, Tony. I know it's rare me picking the Mets, but let's call it 4-2. Diaz, nice calm ninth inning, maybe a Pete Alonso home run. But like I said yesterday, I kind of had to stick with it because he did homer yesterday. Now it's time for the Baez. 0 for 5. 5 Ks.
Oh, God.
Hey, a win's a win. It's all that matters. Michael.
6-3 Mets.
Wow.
I think once again, we have Mets win all around, dude.
And just one thing I was thinking of asking before, I'd just like to ask you guys kind of as a final question here. So the way that the Mets, the Yankees, each team individually, however you want to think about it, but have you ever seen, just thinking back in any sport, a team go through as much turmoil as both teams have, but yet at the end of the day, they end up like winning a World Series? Does it remind you of anything? Can you relate to any team that you've followed in the past?
Any team in any sport that had like whatever type of turmoil
the season end up looks winning. So bad, and then they end up winning.
A Giants team.
07?
I think so, where they were like 6-4-6, and then in the playoffs they ended up being 8-8 to get in, and then they won every game to the Super Bowl. So maybe
and then every week too.
Dude, it was that was horrible.
I am with the Giants. I remember I was in high school, and I'm literally like, oh, well, they're not going to beat the Buccaneers.
Right.
Oh, they're not going to beat the Falcons.
Yeah.
Oh, they're not going to beat the Packers.
Yeah.
Oh, the Patriots? They're not going to beat the Patriots.
Dude, that was a crazy run.
Oh my God.
I don't know if we'll ever see that again. Honestly,
Never.
Because you can't. Who's
No
going
way.
to have an undefeated season on the line either? That's
Yeah.
what made that so special.
That one too, and Dallas winning in 10 because they had a tough season. They had mad injuries. They lost Vince Carter, who was a big piece that year, and then they were like whatever seed. They weren't a high seed, and they beat the Lakers, defending champs.
Right.
I forgot the second team, but then they beat the fucking OKC Thunder and then the Heat.
And the Heat, yeah.
The second team was badass too. Was it Portland?
Probably, almost. I would think. That Dallas. Unbelievable, Tony. You watched that finals closely or no? 2011 finals? No,
dude.
Have you ever watched an NBA finals closely?
No.
You've heard the name before?
I've heard of the NBA Finals. Yes, dude.
I thought this year you were into it. You seem like you're into it.
I wasn't watching it closely though. I forget. There was definitely at some point where I was just like, nah. I think maybe the Mets were on and they wanted to go to the bar, and I was watching the Met game. They were watching the basketball game.
Yeah.
Come on, dude. If the Mets are on and the NBA Finals are on,
now 07 Giants run. Were you watching that one closely?
yes, definitely.
like into it every play.
Yeah, no, honestly, yeah. Back then, I definitely followed football a lot more. And yeah, like Mike said, that's really the only season I could probably think of. Honestly,
and was it always that even though you were really into that season, you liked football, but it was always if it was one or the other, you're always Mets over anything or no?
Yeah, pretty much, dude. I mean,
Yeah, it was Portland.
Portland, okay, yeah, that was impressive.
With prime Brandon Roy.
Oh wow,
And young LaMarcus.
But yeah, so far and away, always Mets.
Baseball, first sporting
Yeah.
event I've ever been to was a Met game.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
yeah. I mean, you know what I'm going to say about that with the Yankees.
Yeah,
of course.
Come on, dude.
But yeah, I mean, it's just, I just feel like it's like I've been saying the same thing all year with the Yankees. You know, just thinking about these analogies and stuff, and it's just like it just seems like every little thing has to go right in order for them to win a title. But then again, is that what happens to any team that wins the title in any sport? Everything goes right. I mean, kind of, right?
I mean, yeah, kind of takes, a lot of skill and a little bit of luck, dude.
Yeah. So I mean, and it's just funny too because I mean, all year lack of offense, but now I'm not even worried about that. I'm worried about the pitching.
It's funny how that the tide has kind of turned.
And at the time, I was like, oh, I don't care about the pitching. Just score. We'll figure it out.
Kluber, Tyone, whatever, dude.
I mean, I don't know what the deal is with Tyone and his ankle. Kluber starting a postseason. I mean, it's like Nestor, but then Heel, to my dismay, hasn't performed that well the last two starts. Oh, man. I mean, it's going to be tough. I don't know. I mean, I guess Jordan Montgomery and Cole are locked in. I mean, then Nestor. I guess that's what a division series would be, but you have to get there. And the way it's looking now, I think Toronto's going to be in. Boston, I think, is going to be our number one competition. And I think we can beat them. But then it's like Blue Jays are so hot. They get the home field going to Canada for the wild card game. I mean, I don't like it. I think we can maneuver our way, but it's like Ryu's pitched well against us.
Right. Mats even has.
Yeah. And then
who's the new guy?
Ray.
Robbie Ray. No, but the rookie season.
Oh, Barrios and Manoa.
Manoa.
Boy, they have
out of nowhere.
Barrios, and now they're pitching. It's really good. Yeah. Dude, did you see the thing with Brandon Hyde though in Robbie Ray?
No.
There's literally video out there of him saying, "Pitch the fucking ball."
Really?
It's like, bro, you're chirping. What's your winning percentage as the Orioles manager?
That is
love
so
to know.
Funny, dude.
Because I don't know, he thought they were stealing his signs. It's just like,
oh god,
unbelievable. I just love when losing teams like that bad. Like you're 40. You can't say one thing.
Yeah.
So gonna be an interesting, finish to the year. I just need to be there, Tony. I mean, that's it. I mean, I know you feel the same way.
Yeah, of course, dude. I mean, for the Mets season, one thing I wasn't worried about in the beginning was pitching, dude.
Yeah.
How well they were doing, and then everyone's kind of, not doing well. DeGrom is hurt. Offense still doesn't produce. And it's just like,
but just thinking about like rolling back the tapes, like how many times you've had to say lack of offense.
Lack of offense, dude.
I mean, a lot of times about the Yankees, but the Mets too. What a grind of a season this year has been, honestly. Really. But where are you? I mean, as far as like for the Mets playoff wise, like are you like basically like you're not expecting it at all type of thing, or you have a little glimmer?
I mean, after these two losses to the Cardinals, it's definitely dim, dude.
Yeah.
It's definitely very dim, but they can still pull it off.
Yeah.
They have to beat, I think they're going to play the Phillies, I think, this weekend.
So they have to basically sweep.
Yeah, sweep them. And then you have the Braves, I believe, after that. You have to sweep
Phillies
them.
at home or on the road?
I believe it's at Philly.
Citizens Bank.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, and so basically at this point, what do they have? Like 15 games left, give or take?
16.
16. So do they have to go 13-3, you think?
Pretty much.
Crazy, dude.
Yes.
Yeah. But I mean, it can be done.
It can be done.
But really don't want the baseball season to end. I mean, football's
I know
heating up, and I love football, but it's like we said, baseball over.
Right. Especially if the Mets don't make the playoffs. What am I doing in October, dude?
Yeah. No. Oh, and then are you? I don't know if I'm like this. Like once the Yankees are eliminated, I don't even want to see one inning of a game. Yeah.
No, I like to watch still.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got it, dude.
You've never I don't know. Just some like 06 or what was the year they lost in the championship series? Was it 06 to the Cardinals?
It was definitely the Cardinals.
Beltran.
Yeah.
It was 06?
06.
But like, you get eliminated. You watch like that whole World Series.
Oh yeah, dude.
Dude, I just can't do it. I really can't.
do it?
No. I mean,
shame. Still baseball.
Yeah.
Still fun to watch. You gotta root for somebody.
Yeah, but you know what? It's just the long drought of not getting to the World Series. I mean, the Mets have been, to the World Series, 6 more years recently than the Yankees have,
Mm-hmm.
09, 15. So it's just a long wait, and I just don't want to wait anymore, Tony. That's it. Just telling you.
Oh no, dude.
I mean, but Michael, you're still 100% confident in the Subway Series.
100. Wow. Remember what I said?
He doesn't back down.
This will be the greatest baseball World Series championship in the history of the beloved America's pastime.
That man loves New York.
And I think especially either team to win, I think it would almost be more impressive than what the Nationals did starting 19 and 30. Honestly.
Brian, you need to address this immediately.
If the Mets and the Yankees fail to make the playoffs, I cannot say the rest of the sentence because I will never be doing that. Tony, you finish it for me?
If they fail to make the playoffs, I'm rooting for the Astros.
Did you ever think you'd be saying those words?
No, not really.
He's sort of an Astros fan, though.
Yeah, I mean,
Tony.
Yeah.
I like Zach Greinke. I don't know what to tell you.
No, he
Greinke?
likes them, Barnes. He's told me.
They
He has an
ever-
Astros jersey.
They have
bro.
like the retro throwback Astros jersey. It's dope, dude.
You know what's funny? Like, I always loved their jerseys.
Mhm.
Love the stadium.
Right.
Berkman back in the day. Beltran when he was on the team. Oswalt even. Oh, I always kind of, didn't mind them, and especially during the National League.
Yeah, dude.
Like all my
I like
life.
them.
So are the American League. Now they're cheaters. I mean, I can't even take it seriously when someone says, "Oh, big Astros fan," and like say anything about the Astros. Get out of here.
Look at this.
All Astros need to prove themselves at the cheating scandal. Yeah, they need to, but are they going to?
They
And
almost did last season, dude.
Tony, I'm just saying it right now. I've said it before. I want the Houston Astros in the American League Championship Series, and I want to sweep them. And I want to tell them to sit down. They possibly stole 2 championships from us. They're not taking another one. It's not happening. All right? Just so you know. Just wanted to address the comment, no? I'm not allowed to do that, I guess.
You are.
No, you don't have to do that.
But one other, just a couple injury notes, NFL, before we close out here. Odell out again this week.
Get the fuck
Dude,
out of
he
here.
tore his ACL week 7 last year. I feel like he must have had a setback. Isn't that like a crazy amount of time?
Maybe he doesn't want to play for them.
I mean, you're hard to question that, honestly. And I thought that was going to be a home run when he went there too. Baker coming in, a lot of talented guys around him. He was sick of losing with the Giants.
I think I have a prediction with him. I think he will end his career a New York Jet and end it on top and be Wilson's number 1 guy that in the Super Bowl and all that jazz.
And the thing is, I've actually
Thought that?
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think too, he would
wants to
relish at the opportunity. He'd be like
he misses
stick
New
it-
York,
but he
bro.
wants to stick it to the Giants too.
Oh, that too.
How else do you stick it more than playing in the same stadium?
Yeah, you can't, dude.
And dominating.
So
And dominating.
I just think that's kind of crazy. So just something to keep an eye out for.
Just something.
Second year wideout Jerry Jeudy out closer to 6 weeks with the ankle, so that's tough.
Judge Jerry Jones.
Tough for the Broncos. And really, other than that, Evan Ingram for the Giants out for Thursday Night Football against Washington. That's all we really got on the injury front, unless you've heard any stories that haven't quite been on our radar. Tony, no,
not really, dude. I've been weighing pretty low.
But you're pumped for Thursday Night Football tomorrow?
No, I'm not. I'm pumped for bowling tomorrow, dude.
Yeah, me too. I haven't really. I don't think I've asked you this. Hey, what do you think I'm getting first game? Your best prediction. I've told you on average, let's say the past 5 years, average score has probably been 115.
115?
Yeah, probably. But I've had 160, 180. But it just at the low end. Okay, maybe 120, 125.
125.
Yeah.
What's like low? Like you get 95,
Under 100 is like embarrassing. It doesn't really happen much unless I'm just yanking it. But I mean,
All right, I'll give you a 108, dude.
108.
Yeah.
You want to hear what I'm predicting?
Yeah. What do you got?
160. So I'm telling you, I just get in the zone. It's like with golf. You get confident, have a good roll, good shot. Same thing.
Recently, how's golf been?
Dude, I actually had a tournament last week, have another one Friday. Haven't played other than that. But honestly, I think I've gotten through it. And I haven't proved it to myself by getting a good score. I just think, you know what? Bump in the road. Usually this time of year, September, fall coming up. I usually slow down, not playing on Sundays. I don't know. I just think I think the struggles are over. I mean, Michael, you've never felt you've never felt like that. Like if you've ever had like a shooting slump,
Yes.
And before it even ends, you just know it's ending.
Yes.
Yeah. Exactly.
Law of averages.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same thing with you. You've had probably a shooting slump before in basketball, no?
In basketball?
Yeah.
Basketball?
Yeah.
Your peak, how often, like what's the most like for a period of time you would play basketball? Like a couple times a week or no?
There was
He said your peak.
my peak, dude. I'm trying to think when it was. I think it was my first year out of college. I joined a league in the JCC. So we play once a week there. Plus that we would play pick up maybe 2 or 3 times a week as
2 or
well.
3 times a week?
Yeah.
Damn. You miss playing like a lot?
I do a lot. Yeah. I like playing in a men's league. It's a lot of fun.
We should join a JCC men's league. I know a person, 4-on-4, Stanford.
No,
D league. We don't have to do the good league. We could do the little shitty league.
Yeah, it's a little shitty league.
No,
Yeah.
I'll do any league.
Knock
But
some people
I
out.
just
No, I'm
want
not trying to do
to play with you guys because I just feel like it's like work together as a team and play with the random people. And I know you know this, Michael, too, from playing with random people. Like you miss one shot, they don't want to pass you the ball.
Yeah.
Oh,
You can't shoot.
God.
Like,
It's so uncomfortable.
I just don't want to deal with it.
Yeah, I
It's
hate that. I hate that
It's so
shit.
annoying, honestly.
Yeah.
I tried to play at LA Fitness the other night. Literally, there was
35 people.
40 this time.
45.
And
Dude, ridiculous.
absolutely insane.
That court is
That
tiny. The
sucks,
fucking
dude.
ceiling's over you. I hate that gym.
But the sauna has been nice. You've been still been going regular or no?
Oh, yeah. Gym. We go every
The
day.
sauna,
Oh, the sauna?
Every other day, I say.
Every other day.
What is it? Sometimes you're like, I just want to make
Sometimes
an
we got to
egg
get to you, bud.
sandwich.
Sometimes we're running a little late, dude. It happens. And the first thing that needs to go to make up time would be the sauna, dude.
Yeah. I'm pumped, honestly. Get into the regiment. A lot of basketball this winter.
Yes.
Yeah.
Working out.
Yeah.
So, I mean, a lot to look forward to, Tony.
Yeah, a lot of bowling.
Lots
of bowling, dude.
Lots of bowling.
I think Thursday, tomorrow is going to be a good stepping stone for us.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
we're going to realize how much fun we have together. We're going to realize we can drink beer and eat food while we bowl and watch some games. And then we're going to realize how much fun bowling is.
Thursday night football, too.
Yeah. So that'll help us get through the game.
Well, yeah, I'm going to be focused more on my game, dude.
Okay, loser.
Oh, my God.
I know. What a loser. You just
Yeah.
said that. You just talked about how we could drink and have fun and this. He's like, well,
Yeah.
I'm going to focus on my game, football.
Well, more than football.
What if the Mets game was on?
Be 50-50.
50-50, like focus back and forth. Like you bowl up, Mets, and then
Yeah.
it's my turn.
Yeah.
Back and forth.
Yeah, 50-50.
But do you feel like you need, 100% concentration, or once you're in your mode, it doesn't matter?
For bowling?
Yeah.
Once I find a line, I think I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
a matter of finding that line, especially when you bowl with people who don't like you guys, like amateurs. It kind of honestly messes me up a little bit more.
How would you react though if I'm not expecting it at all, but if just somehow I were to top you game one? I mean, what would be your
Game one, I wouldn't be as mad. I need a warm-up game, dude. I haven't touched the bowling ball in like 2
I
years.
thought you were gonna say, bowl, just toss the ball,
Yeah.
your ball, buy
I'd
another
throw
one.
you down the lanes, dude.
Throw me down the lanes. Wow. So yeah, should be fun. But let's focus on tonight first. Get some wins. Enjoy tomorrow. Anything else, fellas?
I don't think so, Mike. No,
Yeah. Hey.
that's it.
I mean, another great afternoon with you fellas. Talking
Yeah, as
sports.
always.
This is what we do. We are the bloodline to our fans. So keep commenting, liking, subscribing. Everybody enjoy your night, and we'll see ya mañana.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.